Welcome to the Patreon exclusive of the Will I Vike It podcast with me, Craig Brooks, and my guest, Paul Summary. We're going to do 3 bonus questions. And get back into my chair again, whilst we're still eating our food. And then we're going to drink some mead or something. So, what's the worst thing you've ever eaten?
So I was thinking about this, and I thought to myself, whilst duck tongue wasn't nice, and I like lunch tongue, and little Sonny the furry cat, the fluffy one, he's always like, oh, have you sat down? Oh, let me just come up and sit next to you because I really love you right now. So we have a little bit of tongue. My wife thinks it's absolutely disgusting, but I love the flavour. So it's just a little snack in the evening. So he likes it as well. So I thought duck's tongue was going to be nice. It's got a bone in the middle of it. A really weird bone. And I was like, that's not nice. I don't like that.
That's weird.
It is weird. The flavour was fine and the sauce that was in was great. But then my mind keeps coming back to, I love Korean food.
Yeah.
I love Chinese food, and octopus is quite chewy and always is. So I sat down in this restaurant in Portugal, and it was for a work thing. I thought, well, I'm going to have the octopus's company card. It's fine. These ringlets of octopus arrived, and the only thing I can describe it is the flavour wasn't great, but it was literally just like the texture in my mouth was like a load of bogies had just exploded in your mouth. And I was like, that's not a nice texture.
I'm glad you said that as I was trying to swallow my dinner.
Sorry, it wasn't great. I thought I'd say that because everyone's like, oh, the rotten fish in a can in Sweden. I didn't actually taste it. I smelt it, and then I went to the garage to get the gasoline to burn the house down because I thought that was the only thing you could do with it.
I have to say one thing in defence of that fish. It's not rotten, it's fermented.
Oh, fermented. It smelt rotten anyway.
Everyone calls it rotten and like, no, it might be horrible, it's not rotten. If it was rotten, you wouldn't be safe to eat it.
Well, yeah, that is true.
So in defence, before anyone comes at me.
Yes, of course, yes. But Swedish food was great. I liked horse.
Yeah?
Horse meat was great. I didn't realise that I was eating it. And they said, actually, it's horse meat. I'm like, oh, really? Well, why don't we have this in England? It turns out we did. There was a well-known brand of lasagna that was horse meat. And one of the best posts on Facebook afterwards was, if it's going to go up in price because beef is going in it, keep the damn horses in. I was like, yeah. So, but I think people that have eaten horse meat, they'll know. I actually prefer the flavour. Yeah. It's like, you know when you cook lamb and you get the smell afterwards in a pan is not nice, but when you're eating it, it's fine. It's almost like beef can have that a little bit, but horse doesn't. So, anyway, sorry, horse.
So, next question.
Oh, right.
What's the most memorable meal you've ever had?
Memorable meal. My wife asked me that question the other day. My gran used to cook. I've forgotten what type of fish it is. I'm really bad with my fish. It's the one where it's got 2 sides to it, and you sort of can scrape it off and it's left with the bones. It's either place or it's not like haddock or something like that. It's place, I think. It's sort of like a triangle fish. It's literally a flat fish.
Yeah.
So its head and everything's all twisted round and on the straight side. You cook it in, I think you just cook it in milk with a bay leaf and a couple of peppercorns. And that was just amazing. You just used to squeeze a bit of lemon juice on the top. But she was an amazing cook. Camera don't fall over. But yeah, I think I used to really enjoy those Saturday afternoon dinners. They were fantastic. Probably where I get my love for cooking from is gran.
Yeah.
See, because she just spent most of the time cooking. You should have loved all this. So you're like, oh, what's that? Blood bread.
That sounded so sinister.
No, it is. It's made from the blood of the children, the bad ones. We used to have 3. Only 2 survived.
So, you've died.
Yep.
Your family and friends are preparing your grave goods.
They're preparing me for dinner. Yep.
What food and drink do you get to take to feast in Valhalla?
Oh. Barbecue food, I think. Barbecue food. I do like cooking outside a lot. I've got a rather large barbecue for that. So maybe a good tandoori, something like that. Drink. I do like mead, actually. I like the flavour of it a lot. But weirdly enough, I have lost at least 4 inches on my belt for not drinking alcohol as much as I used to. Insurance. And whilst the weight has stayed on because I've been exercising, I'm like, oh, I can get into belts. So,
yeah.
Weird enough, I actually like alcohol-free beers. And the Beck's one, sorry to say it, this is not anything else, but it tastes slightly like the smell of cannabis, which I don't mind. Not that I've ever tried cannabis, because I wouldn't do that. I was trying to go into the military. But I do like the smell of it. It's quite sweet, and it's got that flavour. So my wife is like, it's the Beck's Vera, I think it is, or something, whatever. And she's like, you're not allowed to drink that one in the house anymore. I'm like, oh, okay. Or it's the Heineken, I can't remember which one it is. But that's really good. But the alcohol-free Guinness is amazing.
Out of all the alcohol-free ones I've had, I'd say the Guinness is the best
Yeah.
one. I'll drink that fairly regularly.
Yeah. And the thing is, I'm standing there with clients, and they're like, oh, you're driving? I'm like, yeah, but this is alcohol-free. They're like, oh, I didn't know that. And then they don't even know. They carry on getting wasted. Yeah. And you just carry on and enjoy the chat and everything else, and it's fine. Plus, the following day, you don't wake up with a really foggy brain and sit there like this. I need to write a report. Let me call Chris. Chris, how you doing, Chris? Should I Teams you? No. Should we call Ollie as well, see how he's doing? No, please don't. Ollie, how you doing? Oh, don't talk to me. I don't get any of that, which is quite nice. And I just sit down and do the reports. And then everyone else is like, how you doing, Chris? So, but because it's Valhalla and you're already
I was going to say, you're going to Valhalla with an alcohol-free beer at the moment, which...
So, and that's the point, whiskey.
Yeah.
Whiskey will kill me. That's probably how I died and went to Valhalla. Whiskey.
I don't think you get to go to Valhalla if you die from a drink overdose.
Well, it depends, because I would have got my swords and gone into battle.
Oh, okay, so you're going to be
Drunk.
wasted.
Yeah, a bit like the Drunken Master. But knowing then, I'll probably end up slaughtering everyone on the battlefield and wake up in the corner and be like, oh, what happened?
And live on to tell the tale.
Damn it. But remember, the things that go with grave goods for me is, and I've always said this, when everyone throws the things in, you've got to throw Japanese knotweed in, because I want to be up in a few years' time. Pissing people off in life, pissing people off in death. That's me.
There you go. You heard it here, folks. That's Paul.
Cheers.
I'll see you next time.
I enjoyed it. Take care.
Bye.
If you enjoyed the podcast or want to hear more, remember to like and subscribe and give me a rating. For recipes and ideas, visit my website saxonforager.co.uk. I also have 3 cookbooks available to buy on Amazon worldwide. These are Eat Like a Viking Volumes 1 and 2 and Eat Like a Halfling. Thanks for watching.